The barren wasteland of the rocky canyon shimmered under the relentless heat of the noon sun. The silence of the desert broken only by the rhythmic, thunderous shockwaves of combat. Dust particles danced violently in the air, swirling into miniature tornadoes as two legendary warriors pushed away from each other, their boots carving deep trenches into the solid stone upon impact. Goku, wearing his signature orange GI, wiped a bead of sweat from his forehead and offered a relaxed, almost goofy grin that seemed to infuriate his opponent. "Let's go. Good fight, Vegeta," Goku said, bouncing on the balls of his feet, his body language radiating a casual energy that betrayed the intensity of the spar. Vegeta stood opposite him, his chest heaving not from exhaustion, but from a simmering, volcanic rage that had been building in his gut for years. The Prince of all Saiyans clenched his gloved fists so tightly that the leather creaked, his eyes narrowing in the slits of pure disdain. "It's been a while since we last practiced," Kakarot. Vegeta spat the words out like venom, his voice trembling with a mixture of adrenaline and resentment. Goku laughed, scratching the back of his head in that carefree manner that Vegeta found increasingly intolerable. "I've had it," Vegeta whispered, the sound low and dangerous, like the growl of a predator before the pounce. "Why do you never take fights seriously?" Vegeta shouted, his aura flaring up in a jagged burst of golden light that shattered the nearby rocks. Goku blinked, surprised by the sudden shift in tone, and raised his hands in a placating gesture.
"Hey guys,
Vegeta,
so check this out.
calm
I was
down.
looking for the coolest
That's not
rocks in the
necessary
canyon
anymore,
when suddenly
because we're friends now,
Frieza
right?"
shows up.
Goku asked,
Hey guys,
his
so check
naivety
this out.
acting as
I was looking for the
gasoline on
coolest rocks in the
Vegeta's
canyon
fire.
when
"What? Friends?" Vegeta repeated the word as if it were a foreign concept, a vile taste in his mouth that he needed to spit out. "Well, see you, Vegeta, and don't think about it too much," Goku said, turning his back to walk away, completely misreading the lethal atmosphere radiating from the prince. "I'm sure that someday we're going to fight an enemy much more powerful than us, so we need to save our energy," Goku added over his shoulder, dismissing the duel as if it were mere child's play. Vegeta stared at Goku's retreating back, his mind flashing back to the days of ruthless conquest, the days when he was feared across the galaxy, not a suburban father living in a capsule corpse shadow. If Goku fought seriously, you know you couldn't handle him. A dark, intrusive thought whispered in Vegeta's mind, echoing his deepest insecurity. "All this time I've been wrong," Vegeta muttered to himself, his eyes widening as a manic realization took hold of his psyche. "I don't belong here, playing house on this soft planet," he continued, the golden aura around him darkening, crackling with erratic bolts of blue lightning. "I've turned bland, domesticated, and I can't take it anymore." Vegeta screamed internally, the psychological dam breaking under the pressure of his own pride. "After all, I'm the strongest Saiyan," he roared to the empty sky, the ground beneath him beginning to quake violently as he began to draw upon a deep, forbidden reservoir of power. The atmosphere suddenly grew heavy, gravity seeming to increase tenfold as Vegeta bent forward, his scream tearing through the canyon. Rocks began to levitate, defying the laws of physics, as the golden light consumed him, growing longer, sharper, and more feral. "Wow, Vegeta!" Goku turned back, his eyes widening in genuine shock as he shielded his face from the blinding moonlight. It's incredible, Goku gasped, sensing the sheer density of the ki that was pouring out of Vegeta like a broken dam. You finally achieved the Super Saiyan 3 transformation, Goku noted, impressed but also sensing a disturbing undercurrent of malice in the energy signature. The light faded to reveal Vegeta, but he was changed. His brow was heavy and distinct, his golden hair cascading down his back in a magnificent, spiky mane, and sparks of bioelectricity surged around his body. This feels so good, Vegeta whispered, his voice deeper, resonating with a primitive power that felt intoxicating to his Saiyan blood. Vegeta, what are you doing? Goku asked, his stance shifting from relaxed to defensive as he finally realized this was no longer a spar. Excellent, Vegeta smirked, a cruel expression that hadn't been seen on his face since the invasion of Earth decades ago. Huh?
Wait a second, Vegeta.
Goku stammered, watching as Vegeta raised a single hand, pointing a finger toward a nearby mountain range.
You can't be serious.
Vegeta transformed into a Super Saiyan 3, but his heart, it feels cold, Goku thought, sweat trickling down his temple. With a flick of his wrist, Vegeta released a massive energy wave, not at Goku, but at the landscape, vaporizing a mountain instantly in a display of wanton destruction. Vegeta, what have you done? Goku shouted, horror dawning on him as the debris rained down around him. Miles away, near the serene lakes, young Goten looked up from his play, sensing the terrifying spike in energy. Goten, go see if my father's around here, Trunks said, his voice trembling as he looked toward the mushroom cloud rising in the distance. We'll stop him in the meantime, Piccolo stated grimly from the cliffside where he had been meditating, his cape billowing in the shockwave wind. Mr. Piccolo, I know, Gohan replied, stepping up beside the Namekian, his scholar's glasses reflecting the distant explosion. Gohan, I must admit, I've never felt a ki like this one, Piccolo said, a rare bead of sweat rolling down his blue face. Not even Goku in Super Saiyan 3 can compare to the density of this malice, Piccolo analyzed, clenching his fists. Back on the battlefield, Vegeta hovered in the air, looking down at Goku with the eyes of a god judging a mortal. What's wrong, insects? Vegeta taunted, his voice amplified by his power, echoing across the canyons. Come and get me, Vegeta challenged, spreading his arms wide as if inviting the entire world to try and stop him. He began to rapid-fire energy blasts, a technique he called the heat, sending jagged beams of destruction raining down on the valley. The ground exploded in a grid pattern, forcing Goku to weave and dodge desperately, the heat searing his skin. Vegeta, observe carefully, Goku shouted, realizing words would no longer reach the prince's corrupted heart. Kakarot's trying to stop you. Vegeta laughed maniacally. You leave me no choice but to destroy everything you love. Vegeta, no. Goku screamed, powering up, his blue undershirt ripping from the force of his own energy expansion. Don't look at me like that, Kakarot. Vegeta sneered, diving down for a physical strike that shattered the sound barrier. Goku caught Vegeta's fist, the impact creating a crater beneath them. But Goku's eyes were closed, his breathing shifting. Now will this be a new transformation? Vegeta wondered, pulling back as he noticed a strange, heatless aura surrounding Goku. I can't feel
What
his
is
heat
this?
anyway,
I don't sense any
Vegeta
key
muttered,
from Kakarot.
confused by the sudden
this some kind of
disappearance of
trick?
Goku's energy signature
What is
despite
this?
him
I don't
standing
sense
right
any
there.
key from
A silver
The
light
clash was
began to
inevitable.
emit from
While
Goku,
Vegeta
silent
raged in gold,
and tranquil,
Goku's new
contrasting
power, the power of
violently with
Ultra,
Vegeta's
the clash
chaotic
was
golden
inevitable.
storm. Come on, Kakarot. What are you waiting for? Vegeta yelled, trying to mask his sudden unease with aggression. Goku opened his eyes, and they were silver, devoid of anger, devoid of fear, filled only with absolute focus. Ah, that's what I'm talking about,
So this
Vegeta
is the new power.
declared,
Good.
mistaking the
It might
power
actually
for a
be
challenge
fun.
rather than a sentence. Come and get me.
And so Vegeta,
Vegeta
in his Super Saiyan
launched
3
himself
form,
forward,
launched himself
a
like
golden
comet
comet
towards the
aimed
stationary
at the Silver Star.
Kakarot,
Hey,
fight
come
me!
on,
Stop hiding
Vegeta
behind these
shouted,
illusions.
swinging wildly, but his fists hit nothing but after
Kakarot,
images.
fight me!
Heat, heat,
Why
heat,
won't you fight back?
Vegeta screamed, firing point-blank
I am merely
blasts,
dodging your
but
attacks,
Goku
Vegeta.
moved through them like
Why won't
water,
you fight back?
untouched. Up here, Goku's voice echoed, not from in front, but from everywhere at once.
I'll
Vegeta
destroy
spun
you.
around.
Show
Heat,
yourself.
heat. He
Take
fired
this.
again, panic setting in.
Goku
Up here,
calmly tapped
Goku
Vegeta
said
on the
again,
shoulder, then
tapping
vanished in a
Vegeta
flash
on the
of silver
shoulder
speed,
before
leaving his
vanishing
rival
again.
stunned.
The speed,
Goku calmly tapped
transcending mere
Vegeta
movement.
on the shoulder.
The battle for the soul of the prince had just begun, but the power gap had shifted in a way neither had predicted.
You won't defeat me, Kakarot! I have to go all out! Final flash! You can't defeat me, Kakarot! We'll see about that, Vegeta.